Double K Productions. I am back with you in Priest on the Studio 14, back with another tutorial. This tutorial gonna be real simple, real easy. People ask how to get their mix louder when they export, and also how do I go about, when I get done recording and setting my levels of the beat, and what's my first couple of steps starting the mix. That's awful request. I wish I could pull that up in the video. Y'all need to leave a comment and let me know how to do that. Take somebody comment from YouTube and put it in the video. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's what this is gonna be about. So thank you for the requests or the questions that you had, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. It's very simple. So if you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. Also, leave a thumbs up, like the video, and comments always help me out. Okay, with that being said, let's jump into it. I'm gonna let y'all hear the song real quick. It's called Talk About You. Very explicit, but I feel like I needed to show y'all this because it's simple, simple verse and whatnot. So let me play it, and then we're gonna get into what do I do by starting it. Starting the mix from scratch. Sorry.
Sofa nigga raised up in Louisiana. Got it out the mud, what the fuck you saying? You ain't talking money, why the fuck you playing? This my only option, don't see no stopping right off the block. When niggas push that work, selling rocks, that's nothing I should talk about. Never been a snitch, don't let that shit slip. Out your mouth, take you back in the woods where the pit would be. And let 'em fuck you up. I ain't talking shit, I'm talking facts. You can catch me outside. How about that? It's a cat and mouse game, nigga. Come get the cheese, you fucking rat. Why the fuck so many niggas hate on me? They wanna talk about you. Fuck 'em. They talk about you. They wanna talk about you. I don't hear none of that. They talking about you. They wanna talk about you. Fuck 'em. They talk about you. Fuck that shit. I'm hollering, what up? Get it all day, cut up. That's real shit. I just be on some shit like.
Alright, you heard the track. I had to play it so y'all can hear it. I did a tutorial on this already, but I didn't let y'all hear the song. This song is by me, of course. The link will be definitely in the description below. You can go check the whole song out, determine to make it the album. Let's just jump into it. let me explain. Sorry, I'm talking like this. I just got 2 teeth fillings. I had to get them repaired. So my jaw right here is numb, my tongue is numb. But that don't stop me from giving you some good content and learning something. So first thing, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. If you exporting and you done all your mixing and whatnot, and you done did all this and made the beat and all the levels are good, when you export it, if you want it just to be loud and you ain't yet mastered it yet, just go ahead and put a limiter right here and go ahead and turn it.
They wanna talk about you. Fuck 'em. They talk about you. They wanna talk about you.
And you can make it loud as possible.
They wanna talk about you. Fuck 'em. They talk about you. They wanna talk about you.
Okay, so when you export, just leave that limiter on the post fader, and it'll make it sound louder. It'll make their mix sound louder. That way you can take it to your car or whatnot, see how your mix sound instead of before you master it. Okay, if that's what you was getting at, how to make the mix louder, that's a good way, unless you just got a loud mix. But I normally do that so I can take it to a vehicle or my headphones and whatnot, listen to it before I actually master it. So I just turn that on.
They wanna talk about you. Fuck 'em. They talk.
And boom, be done with it. So the first thing I do when I start a mix, when I started mixing, so I already, the beat's never leveled. I never turn down the beat until I'm done recording. So when I go to record, everything's set up. I showed you everything in the studio. All I do is come to the beat, solo it out. I'm listening to it. I don't mess with too much of the beat. If it looks good to me, I look at it. Okay, look like it got a limiter on it. A little mastering on it. I bought the beat off of online, so the producer already did his thing to it. So I just look at it, listen to it, solo it out. I might do stuff like that, tape stop it, but as far as anything else, I don't do nothing else to the beat unless it's just low levels and I need to put a limit on it and make it loud. I turn it down, and no wrong way of doing it. It's basically going off of how your vocals gonna sit in it. Okay, so I got -10 on the beat right here, but I can put that back at 0. It's loud, so I take it before I even mess with all my faders over here. I take it and I just listen. I turn it down just enough to where it ain't taking the main melody away, because the drums and the claps and all that still gonna hit where they hitting, but when you turn it down too much, you're taking like the melody away from the track. So I like the way y'all can still hear the melody. You know what I'm saying? All right, follow along, because you might be like, lady. It's volume. You turn it down the volume. You can turn down the volume as much as possible. You ain't gonna turn it down, here. So when I'm talking about, let me explain. Keep it following along. It's if I've turned it down to 14 and I can mix vocals to 14 and we'll just have a quiet mix, okay? I can do that. The fact of what I'm talking about, if you turn it down to 14 and start mixing your vocals to a 14 track and then start trying to master it, it's going to bring the whole entire level up instead of just bringing the beat up. So it's not going to bring the melody out. It's going to bring everything else out when you start with the master. So that's what I mean about bringing it down, the volume down until everything just sounds good so you can mix on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can leave it at 8. I can turn it down to -10. What I had. I can bring it down to -10 and I still can hear everything going on and it still sounds loud. It ain't low, and I can start mixing my vocals onto that. Okay, first step, get the beat sounding right. Turn it down, solo it out, whatever it sounds good in the headphones or your studio mic, whatever you're using to mix. Okay, first step, wherever you got the beat from, get that beat, instrumental, to the stems, whatever you're mixing on, get that sounding right. Okay, stems. That goes hand in hand with mixing. That's just, you got to mix your vocals and stuff accordingly. So you'll be turning up stems and stuff and whatnot. But as far as 2-track, get it sounding right. All right. Second step is vocal level. Okay, you got the beat right. You got to go and turn down. I like to turn down all of the vocals. Turn them all down, okay? So we'll do that. Next, I don't know where none of these levels at. I'm just gonna mix them in, okay? So I'm showing you the steps. I don't know. Let's put that back. Leave that. Let's leave those alone and yo. Alright. I turn them down. That's the bus right here, so I don't need to turn the bus down. Bus normally stay at 0, but you see I got -4, -8. That's just the taste, just to blend it more. All right, second step. Before all these plugins come on here, man, I need the levels to be right, okay? I need these levels to be right. I can't be putting plugins on a hot level, hot signal. I need everything to be just right. So I'm gonna mix them in. Put the vocals on.
Got it out the mud, what the fuck you saying? If you ain't talking money, why the fuck you playing? This my only option, don't see no stopping right off the block. When niggas push that work, selling rocks, that's nothing I should talk about. Never been a snitch, don't let that shit slip.
Same as the hood.
Talk about you, they talk about you, they wanna talk about you. They talking about you, they wanna talk about you. They talk about you, fuck that shit, I'm Hollywood. They wanna talk about you, they talk about you. They wanna talk about you, I don't hear none of that. They talking about you, they wanna talk about you.
Shit, nigga. Money is the motivation when it comes to me, so I really gotta keep getting this shit. That's why, this shit really called determined to make it, because I be determined, nigga, not, you know what I'm saying? That's the second step. Get your level sounding good. No matter where it's at. You ain't gonna have none of these plugins on it. You're just gonna get them sounding good. And then third step, you come back and start adding it. What I like to do on my third step is add buses for selective tracks. So you see verse bus, obviously the verse is gonna be to this bus. Hook bus, this the hook, gonna be to this bus. And that's my third step. And the fourth step is now let's start cleaning these vocals up. Okay? Let's clean them up and put all my effects on this bus. But most important thing before I end this, first, the first, I skipped this. This the very first, okay? Do not leave any air in your vocals. Do not leave any space, okay? Ad-libs is assumption. Put a gate on it. Clean it up, okay? Far is your first lead or your dub, no matter what, clean them up, all right? I showed this in another one. The first stage is to edit all this out, okay? You might end the vocals right there. You might end the recording, right there, okay? First step, come in. Clean all that out. It don't need to be in there, okay? You're going to have all that in the recording. It's not going to sound too pleasant. Clean it up, all right? Wherever you end, from the beginning of it to the end. I had to record different takes, okay? That's what you see going on right here, different takes, all right? I had to clean up every take, and I had to add a fader to it. That way you don't get no clicks and pops, all right? Clicks and pops at the end of the fader is not, at the end of the word or the take that you record will sound nasty when you start mixing.
And I'll fuck you up. I ain't talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? So clean that up. That's the first step. Faders and getting the air out, all right? I always add fades to every single take that I have to chop. If I'm chopping something up like this, guess what? It don't matter if nothing's right there, it's getting a fade.
Right up.
Okay? Just way I don't have pops and clicks inside my mix. First step. And then the rest is, getting the beat right. First, clean them up, edit, do all your editing. I showed y'all in that another tutorial. I can't talk. My freaking mouth is all numb. Second step, getting that level right. If you start mixing, because that was your question, when you mix, is getting your level right on the beat. That is to your taste, all right? That is to your sound, to your ears, whatever your ears is telling you. Third step is getting your levels right on your faders, all right? Getting your levels right. Before you start putting all these plugins on and trying to make stuff sound good, you need these to be sitting right, all right? And then you can tweak them accordingly throughout the mix. They ain't have to be the same. You just tweak them accordingly. And then fourth, I'm messing up. Add some buses. Just make sure your CPU usage is good and ready, because when you start putting plugins on multiple tracks, you're going to clip no matter if you have a high-end computer or not. It's going to start cracking unless you put your sample rate way up, okay? And then fifth step is the plugins. Start cleaning them vocals up, clean them up, get them good, get them sounding good, because if I turn these plugins off,
a nigga break up in Louisiana. Got it out the mud, what the fuck you saying? You ain't talking money. Why the fuck you playing? That's my only option.
They don't sound good. You got to clean them up. Before you start putting reverb and stuff on them, you got to clean them up. Get them sounding.
A nigga raised up in Louisiana.
Air out the backgrounds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And if you're really tedious, what I'm talking about, the ad-libs, the spaces in between, you can cut all that out.
They wanna talk about you.
You don't hear them.
They wanna talk about.
I got a gate on that, okay? So if you really want to be tight and clean, you can cut all that airspace out. Boom, 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 boom. Fade. Fade.
They wanna talk about you. They wanna talk about you.
Okay. That's it. Did I save this? I didn't mean to save that crap. Dang it. It is what it is. That's a way to do it, okay? I gotta go delete that. That's one way. Get off this dang thing because I can't talk. But that's my steps, all right? Let's get serious. That's my steps on getting the mix when I first started mix, and then how to get my mix to sound loud when I export it. It's just put a limiter on there on the post and make sure it's loud so you can listen to it. You know, don't leave that on there because you don't want a limiter on there going to do a master. So that's don't do that. All right, but that's the steps that I take. You can have all, it's gonna sound nasty and all that, but the steps I approach is the simple steps, and the rest just comes in. Okay, that don't sound good, and just plugging and playing with stuff. Okay, so that's it with me. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for your boy, so you'll be notified every time I post something. I thank you for tuning into this channel. Leave a thumbs up, like, always good, and comments, always great. All right, DoubleKBeats, holla, man.
They wanna talk about you. Talk about you. They wanna